it's a shit show trying to grab these guys. And I literally was like, okay, NFL's like, who do you want? We're like, we want Patrick. But I said, if Travis is there, I want them together. Like they're the best. They're best friends on and off the field. Let's go. I've worked my ass off. I want these two together. I don't give a shit. And also they're both so great to deal with that I'm like, I'm freaking holding on to them both and I don't care. So NFL is like, okay, meet us at the 30 and we'll have Patrick. No, you're not. And nothing against the NFL. I've just seen how this goes. And also our show, we want to get to these guys fast so they can then get on the stand with Terry and then get over back to the desk. Like it's not like,
we're
hey,
moving,
we'll
we're shaking.
Mm-hmm. So kind of like what I did with Matthew the year before, I kind of just let Matthew know I was there. Patrick kept seeing me in his peripheral vision, but he wanted to see like Sirianni, wanted to hug certain guys on the Eagles. Yeah. So I'm in his peripheral vision. Well, then shit starts getting hairy. Then there's like people are in it like
the
bull rushing. Yeah. And like I said out loud, screamed out loud, don't know if this made air. Thank God I'm not pregnant because it's a dangerous situation, but I was like, I'm in it. So I freaking hold on to Patrick's arm, like hold him. Then I get separated. It's like we're in a storm or something. So I hold on to his like security and I'm like on him. I'm on him. He grabs Kelce. I'm like, yes, yes. And they're live with Andy Reid. I'm like, Z, I have him. Come to me. Okay, we're coming to you next. Then Kelce walks over because he sees Jason and they start hugging. I grab Patrick. I'm like, I'm going live. And then they're like, all right, Erin, Bardia, who's my sideline producer, thank God I have him. I said, grab him, get him. Kelce is like crying, Travis, with his brother. He grabs him after he's done. Travis looks over at Bardia and goes, who the fuck are you? And Bardia goes, I'm with EA. And he goes, okay. And he comes over.
That's
really great.
That's awesome. But think about that. Like, great. I mean, well, you just described it perfectly because I haven't had that moment where, and after a Super Bowl, like having to get those guys, even just a regular season game, it's hard to make sure that these guys get to you. And to your point, whether it's they wanted to say a prayer or they wanted, like, there's all these other things that pull them away. I can only imagine like being in that, but that's where you being who you are and a veteran, like know what to do. But it was great and so animated and they both, dropped some profanity on air, but how could you not? Think about it on this podcast, and we've both, Jarrett's might be listening, we have both tried to censor ourselves, but in the moment of like being animated, it was awesome. And to your point about like the league is in such great hands with these young superstars. And we've talked about this, the Josh Allens, the Joe Burrows, like all these guys, but Mahomes and Kelce, what these guys have done together in such a short amount of time. And your sit down with Patrick Mahomes, like just even, accentuated it even more. Is there a like more humble superstar? Like this guy's just like, okay, like whatever. Like
he's great.
There's so much to like about him, and I'm so happy for him. I mean, there's only 3 guys in the history of the league who have ever had multiple league MVPs and multiple Super Bowls. Those guys are Tom Brady and Joe Montana, and he's now a part of that fraternity.